So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was in a business meeting the other day. A local businessman had discovered my podcast and realized I lived in his area. And so he said, Scott, let's go to lunch. That's cool. I'll take a free lunch, even though I knew what it really was a very expensive coaching session for the price of a hamburger. I understood that, but it could have been worse, and it turned out to be. So I went there, and finally he says to me, Scott, I've been binging you, man. I've been stalking you on the podcast, and I've got some ideas I think you'd be really good at and some things you should be focusing on, and together I think we can do a lot. No! It's another person trying to steer me off my path. Now, it's not always a bad thing, but it can be. How many times have you been steered off your path before? We'll talk about that. It is a daily boost from motivationmove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. It's episode 5078. Yes, you missed a few. If you haven't been around for 19 years, I'm sorry, but it's okay because it's fresh, it's topical. Listen, I live in a real world. I'm not going to bring you motivational BS. I'm not going to do that. I don't talk unicorn and rainbows. I know you want positivity and all that stuff. If that's your gig, if that's what you want, if that's the place of your life, I'm a positive, upbeat guy. If you listen between the lines, you'll hear that, but I'm going to be real with you. You know why? Because the world's real. It's real. My coaching group this past week, we were talking politics. Politics, of all things. I really got it. I just said no ideology, but we can talk politics. On a coaching group for personal development, it was fantastic. Then guess what? Passover and I'm going to miss Holy Week, they call it, I guess, right? And we talk religion for an hour and a half with people that don't like to talk religion. And then we talk money the next day for another hour. All these cool people, like-minded people. And that's what this podcast is all about. This podcast is all about giving you some great ideas, dealing with the real world today, now, this afternoon, if you need to. So I'm glad to have you here today. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, how many times have you had somebody give you an idea? You'd be really good at this. And you spent years reversing that. A lot of people, that happens to high school. A teacher says, you'd be good at this. And suddenly you're like halfway through college and I don't want to do this. Or you get out and you get a job. And then 10 years into, you're like, man, I'm stuck. Got the golden handcuffs. Now what the hell am I thinking? Sometimes you get married. It's what the hell was I thinking? Ladies, right? Happens. You got to be careful. I mean, really, honestly, let me ask you this. Think about this. How many years have you spent reversing something that seemed like a good idea, whether you or somebody else told you that? Probably more than you want to admit. I know it's that way. Well, I admit it. I regret a lot. I do. Anytime I've stepped on toes, anytime I've done something that wasn't serving me or made somebody else uncomfortable, I regret it. And if you're a person who says, I have no regrets, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. You should have regrets, and then you should make amends for those, okay? Oh, man, there's some tough love today. Let's write down this episode of Tough Love on episode 5078. Blow my nose. Get back on track. The newsletter goes out on April 25th. The Daily Boost Weekly newsletter. We have a lot of downloads on Friday. I thought I'd send you a recap of the previous 5 shows in case you missed a couple, because most people listen to about 2 or 3 a week, not all 5. So I thought I'd send you that. Give you a link to the actual show. And it's Friday. If you want it, subscribe, unsubscribe. It's totally up to you. Just go to Motivation and Move. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Just go to dailyboostnewsletter.com and sign up. It's good for you. You know, all I've ever wanted to do is kind of have fun, impact people's lives, make them laugh a bit, have some great family and friends, maybe teach them, have an impact. That's kind of what I've always done. I've never been a guy who would just, go out, just have fun and woohoo, let's mess up the world. I don't do that. I like to do that and yet leave a good impact. Is that possible? Well, that was weird, Scott, the way you said that, but gosh, changed my life. That's kind of me. Simple enough, right? But in this very overcomplicated world, it's kind of a monkey see world. It's very distracting. It's really easy to get what you want and still not have a satisfying life, isn't it? That's strange. Get what you want. I'm not satisfied. I would suggest a life should be easy. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be challenging, but that is life. And I think you should just embrace that and go for it. Life is averagely good. We talk about the average perfect day all the time. All that means is this. On average, every day is pretty good. I think I talked about it last week. I think that's the goal. Just get out there, have some fun, impact people, do what you want to do, and have an averagely good life. But Scott, my life must be perfect. Okay. You can hire me. I'm going to spend years explaining to you why it's not going to be. And eventually you'll say, you're right, man. It's common sense. So what if your voice screams, your inner voice? You know that voice. Shut up. Can't shut the voices off in my head. Are you like me? Sometimes you say things you don't know if you said it or thought it. Happens all the time with me. Did I actually say that out loud? That's a lot on my podcast, by the way. There must be more. What if your inner voice is saying, hey, you, there's more? Like, no, it's not more French fries. Not like going to Red Robin and getting free French fries or broccoli. Now, that's a choice in the world, by the way. If you go to Red Robin, which do you choose? The endless French fries or the endless broccoli? To me, there is only one answer to that. Just saying. Well, there is more, by the way, but only if you create it. And that's going to scare a lot of people. A lot of people come to me. They say, Scott, I want to create something. And you almost have to. And here's why. Now, why would I want you to create it? Well, you have to accept something. First off, that somebody else has created every single experience you have in your day-to-day life. Somebody else has imagined the building that you live in, the home, the city. Somebody else has imagined the design of the car you drive. Somebody else has imagined the phone in your pocket. Somebody else has literally created your whole life. They decided to do that. They said there must be more, and they built it. Somebody else woke up, turned their dreams into reality so that you could live the life that you have today. You're living inside their dreams. Now, that may be fine, right? But maybe it's time for you to let others do the same with your dreams, right? After all, if they can do it, you can do it, right? Sure you can. How do we do that?
Marvel Television's Wonder Man, an 8-episode series, now streaming on Disney+.
A superhero remake, not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
Action! Simon Williams, audition for Wonder Man.
I'm gonna need you to sign this, assuming you don't have superpowers.
I'll never work again if anyone found out.
My lips are sealed.
Marvel Television's Wonder Man. All 8 episodes now streaming, only on Disney+.
Well, there is more I can cover, and I will on this topic. But there are 3 things that an actualized adult, that'd be you, if you're generation, hang on. I was going to make a Generation Z joke. I have now come, my neighbors across the street are Gen Z, and they're awesome. They're actualized. They're awesome. I now love Generation Z. Those 2. I'm just kidding. If you're listening to me and you're Gen Z, welcome to the world of adulting. Come on in. Let's be honest. But Scott, how do you feel about this? I don't care how I feel. I care how it works. 3 items that can be actualized to allow you to create whatever reality you want to. It's your choosing. So number 1, I want you to understand that all success begins with motivated actions. You get to decide what you want. You get to lead the way. The only permission you need is yours. Nobody's stopping you. And if they are, they don't mean to. They're just doing their own thing. Don't get mad at the world. It is what it is. It might not be fair. You might not agree with it. You can protest all you want to. It doesn't matter. It's still the world's going to keep spinning. That's how it is. Understand that if you want something, you got to be motivated to act. When you decide what you want, you lead yourself that direction. The only permission you need is yours. If you need more than that, if you need permission, you send me a note. Send me a note to support@motivationtomove.com. Say, Scott, please send me a permission slip. I was really good in high school writing hall passes. I'm happy to do it for you as well. Number 2, happiness and success that you attain in life is determined by your ability to mine your thoughts. Mine your thoughts, kind of like Bitcoin mining, right? You got to go create it out of nothing. No kidding, right? Reveal your inner desires. You have to know what they are. When I get somebody on a coaching call, I know that's my job, is to pull those inner desires that they won't even say to themselves. Accept them as your truth and hold yourself accountable for creating whatever you want. Whatever you deem is essential in your life, you hold yourself accountable for creating it. It's nobody else's responsibility to give you what you want. Your dream life is your dream life. You want to build your dream life. It's not my job or anybody else's job to build your dream life. It's my job to build my dream life. Oh, hang on. This is tough love number 2. Just lost 15 listeners there. Number 3. There's number 3 here, I'm sure. Every day, I want you to discern what is important and likely to affect your success, your survival, your well-being. Every day, you got to figure that out. Then I want you to narrow that focus to what is absolutely necessary, what's essential to you. When you dedicate your daily focus to building on your strong inner understanding, you're going to create a new world. And by the way, what's really cool is when you create that world, it's going to be inhabited by a lot of people who want to live in your world. The world I've created here, I started this thing 20 years ago. This did not exist. And these days, every single day, tens of thousands of people are part of Scott's world. That was it. It just created. It's kind of, is it Fortnite? Is that the game? I just kind of created a world, right? I don't play video games, so I'm guessing completely on that one. But nonetheless, you have that chance. And if you work with me and listen to me, and that's all you need to do. But if we get in front of each other someday, I'm going to take you at your word. I'm going to ask you what you want to do. You're going to tell me. I'm going to say, okay, let's go do it. And you'd be like, huh? I said, yeah, let's go do it. You said you wanted it, right? Oh, you don't? We can check. It's your world. Go create it. And when you do, watch out. The impact you make is going to be amazing. You're going to change other people's lives as well. All right, go to motivationtomove.com, all spelled out. You can get information on me. If you want my newsletter, comes out this Friday, dailyboostnewsletter.com.